Have you ever made a promise and didn't keep it? Well, let me tell you a story about a little fox named Felix who learned an important lesson about keeping promises. Felix was known throughout the forest for making lots of promises, but he had a terrible habit of breaking them. He would promise his friend Rabbit that they'd play together after lunch, but then he'd go swimming with the otters instead. He'd tell Squirrel he'd help collect nuts for winter, but would forget and spend the day chasing butterflies. One day, Felix promised his best friend, Oliver the Owl, that he would help decorate for Oliver's birthday party. "I'll be there early in the morning, I promise," Felix said enthusiastically. But when morning came, Felix saw some delicious berries and decided to have a quick snack first. Then he spotted a colorful butterfly and followed it deep into the forest. Before he knew it, the sun was setting. When Felix finally arrived at Oliver's treehouse, the party was over. All the decorations were put up by other animals, and the cake was already eaten. Oliver sat alone, looking very disappointed. "You promised, Felix," Oliver said softly, his big eyes filled with sadness. "I waited for you all day." For the first time, Felix saw how his broken promises hurt others. He felt terrible seeing his best friend so sad. That night, Felix couldn't sleep, thinking about all the times he had let his friends down. The next morning, Felix made a decision. He went to every animal he had ever broken a promise to and apologized sincerely. He promised to change, but this time, he meant it. He started small, promising to bring one flower to Mrs. Rabbit's garden, and he did. Then he promised to help Baby Bird learn to count to 5, and he kept that promise too. Day by day, Felix's friends began to trust him again. They noticed how he thought carefully before making any promises, and when he did make them, he always kept them. Oliver was especially proud of his friend's transformation. You see, promises are like delicate bridges between hearts. When we break them, we damage not just the promise, but also the trust others have in us. Felix learned that it's better to make fewer promises and keep them all than to make many promises and break them. So remember, just like Felix, when you make a promise, big or small, treat it like a precious treasure. Because keeping our promises shows others that they can count on us, and that's one of the most valuable gifts we can give to those we care about. After all, as Felix would now tell you, a promise kept is a friendship strengthened, and that's worth more than all the berries and butterflies in the forest.